Can I shout from the mountain to you about this concert?
Yeah. I went to a concert too.
Okay, we'll go back and forth, but me first.
I have a little less to say.
So do it. Okay.
So I went to see Kylie
Minogue.
Yeah. No, Jenner. I went to see Kylie Jenner.
What?
I went to see Kylie Jenner. No, I went to see Kylie Minogue. I was in Sydney for Mardi Gras, and she was doing 3 nights at this huge arena. And Rimmel London, hi Rimmel, Rimmel gave me a seat in their VIP influencer station, which was like just naked just tossing their hair in front of ring lights. Love Rimmel. And the girl in front of me, she kept having a guy film. And okay, you're gonna pretend you're filming me, and I'm gonna do like kind of like what she was doing. So she'd be like, "Ew, film." And she would wait for the hit songs to play, and then she would make them film, and it would be like la 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 la, and she'd be like, and she was wearing a shirt that was mostly jewelry. It's like, good for you. Didn't know who she was. She took a picture with me. She said she's a fan. Hi, girl. Don't know who you are. You look fucking great.
How was the show?
I've never seen Kylie Minogue before, and I would
Did she do all the lovers? Did she do all the lovers?
Yes.
Oh, thank God.
I know probably 15 Kylie Minogue songs by heart.
Okay.
Which I know that for Kylie is not a lot because a long catalog, a lot of songs.
Super long catalog.
Same as Madonna. I would say I'm not super fan. I know a dozen songs of them, like for sure.
Sure.
That Kylie, I loved it. It was great. She looked great. She looked beautiful. She really sang. It was amazing.
5 foot in a whisper. Tiny little thing.
And there's this time to where she goes to, you know those arenas, they have a little platform in the back?
Mm-hmm.
She goes out there and a guy with a guitar comes. She did Locomotion.
Oh, fabulous.
And ran around the audience while cameras followed her. It was crazy. It was like she was on Price is Right, just running through the aisles. And the price is right.
The price is right. Mecca's.
And
Kylie Minogue.
she was like trying to, you know, every song has an intro. She's like, and this song's for the lovers, whatever.
Yeah.
For her to try to shoe in the Locomotion.
The song is for the movers.
She's like, I heard that in Sydney, they're going to make a stop with the Locomotion. And these Aussies they start pissing out of their ass. Because this is their single ladies.
Pissing out of their eyeballs.
Yeah. And seeing Kylie in Sydney on Mardi Gras, sold out stadium, it was thrilling.
That's the way to do it.
And she sits down and she sings a song from her disco record. And she says, I always imagined singing this song for all of you. And this album came out when COVID happened. And I never got to like live my dream. I forget the song, but it was a ballad. And she sits and the guy's playing the guitar and she's singing and it's so intimate. And she's so gorgeous. And the camera work, the people running around with the cameras make every seat the best seat in the house. I could see her face and her voice and her eyes. And she's singing this song like it's just, this is what she's made to do. And a disco ball comes down while she's singing and starts spinning and confetti falls. I start crying like my mom died. I start crying like my mother's dead. Like I'm looking at her dead body. Like the doctor walks in and says, we did everything we could to save her life and your mother's dead.
And in fact, your whole family died too.
Yeah. So I'm Sarah Palms. Like I'm really
Claire Danes in Homeland.
Yes. It was such a good concert. It was so beautiful. And I thank you to Rimmel for getting me the tickets. Thank you, Rimmel.
Pouring out for Rimmel.
What did you see?
Mary Svetlana Sergeyevna Labada. And let me tell you one thing. Ask me if there was a yellow suit in attendance.
Was there a big yellow suit?
Absolutely not. There
she
was.
took the note.
Mary.
Do you think she heard about you hating her suit?
Yes, I do believe she has. Let me tell you something. So got tickets to go. Now I went with my friend Michi, who had gone to the other concert when she was in LA that I couldn't go to because I had to go to the Funny Farm. But you know, that was a kind of a flop concert, turns out. She was hours late, not a great show.
You could have busted out of the Funny Farm to see her.
I know, but I was so...
Somebody at Cellar Pink Disco said they left the hospital to come to the disco, and they were going back to the hospital afterward.
Music saves lives.
There you go. I said, thank
you.
A
DJ saved my life tonight? Hello?
There was a friend with her pushing her chair, and I said, are you the friend who broke her out? The friend was like...
God is a DJ, life is a dance floor.
Love it.
Yeah.
So the looks were gorgeous. I saw it on your story.
I was worried. I was worried about the following. A, the venue. B, our general admission tickets. That means standing. Grandma gets cranky. And C, I was really worried. It was like, if that is 3 hours late, I swear to God. So we roll up. Showtime is 8 o'clock. That's what they say on the tickets. 7:45, we're there. Someone from the staff said, Katya, brings us right up to a balcony, bitch.
Thank God.
Right up to a balcony, all to ourselves.
It helps
Best
to
view in
become
the house.
It helps to be a pretend Russian.
I was like, holy shit. I was like, and we never would have seen.
It sounds like a dream.
Me. I know.
Katya, love it as asking for you. And then she grabs your hand and just starts French kissing you right on the pussy.
She pulls down my pants and my panties.
Yeah.
So we're up at the box.
She untucks your she takes the cage off it and you guys start playing.
With
a
our
play
gear.
session with your gear. Okay, so you had was this the balcony better seats?
Oh yes. Well, the seats being the operative word.
Horny
for seats. But guess what? That hoe was prompt and professional, and she sure did have her whores come on stage around 8:05 or whatever. And that bitch had choreo. She had outfit changes. She talked a lot. Played all the hits. My little grainy ass hardly hit the seat because I was screaming every word, sweating all my life away. I was like doing this. She would do this leg thing. I was doing the leg thing.
You were treating it like a Simon Says situation.
I was gooned.
You were Amy Poehler in Mean Girls. You were like,
oh my God, so embarrassing. And I was like, I had the time of my life. I loved it. And like you said with the video, they videotaped her so well that like all around you could see her gorgeous face, her fabulous wiggy wig, and
the full wig?
She did a banged wig, yeah.
Okay.
It's very wiggy. I love it.
I feel like for the pop stars, there's 3 settings. It's either pretty much their real hair, which Kylie just had the under pieces. You could tell she had some magic, but it was her real part, her real bangs.
Yep.
The Erica Jane, which is hair snatched back with just hair pinned to it.
Sure.
Which is a little draggy.
Yeah.
Or the full wig.
And then she, it's funny because she and I share a movement vocabulary, which is wiggle, wiggle, shimmy, shimmy, point, huh, and then freak out. And she did the freak out, and I lived. There was like strobes, everything, and she sounded actually great.
This is really different than your Florida experience.
It was. I received. It was like God said, you know what? You suffered so much, and you spent so much,
right?
And for that, we are going to reward you about 4 years later. And that show was.
Good for you.
All the choreo was on point. There were no costume malfunctions. The girls were sickening. She came out with a pimp cane at one point. She had this, one point she had this giant white fur coat with like a rhinestone bikini underneath, just like nasty, put some clothes on. And